Ricky Gervais is one of the people that nearly everyone wanted to hear from after the Oscars incident, because not only does he have a history with award shows, famously the monologue during the Golden Globes that went completely viral, where he took so many shots at the Hollywood elites, where he said no one cares about your virtue signaling, no one wants to be lectured by you because you're completely and totally out of touch. And since that point, he's continued to call out woke Hollywood. But also, Ricky Gervais is a comedian himself. So when Will Smith slaps Chris Rock in the face over a joke, people want to hear what someone like Ricky Gervais has to say. And of course, he made a couple jokes about it. He retweeted the alopecia joke from The Office after it happened, obviously taking a shot at Jada over the alopecia comments. And then, of course, he again aimed at Jada. He said, I wouldn't have made fun of her hair. I would have made fun of her boyfriend. But all that was in a comedic sense. Now, Ricky Gervais has actually spoken out seriously about what he believes is wrong about what happened at the Oscars. No justification for it. Ricky Gervais blasts Will Smith for slapping gentle Chris Rock. And this was, I believe, on Twitter. Comedian Ricky Gervais took to Twitter on Sunday to address his 14.7 million followers in a live Q&A session. During the video, Ricky told his fans there was no justifications for Will Smith's actions. And there's about 2 minutes of this. I want to listen to all of it from Ricky Gervais because, again, all that other stuff is comedic. He's trying to make people laugh with it. This is genuinely his thoughts on the situation. Here we go.
First reaction when you read about the Oscars slap, I was annoyed. I was really annoyed. Loads of. Well, first of all, I woke up on the Monday morning, and I got texts from American friends going, "Oh, that poor Chris." I was going, "Who's Chris?" Right? And then I saw, yeah. I mean, that's the main thing. I don't know why. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't know what's going on in his life. I don't know why he did it. No one knows why he did it. He's got issues. I mean, it was double shocking that it happened at the Oscars with everyone in tuxedos. I mean, of course you see that thing in bars on a Saturday night, but not the most privileged people on the planet slapping each other. Also, the main thing for me...
That's a great point, but before he goes on, that's why this was so shocking to people, is because it happened on the grandest stage with the elites, right? The people who think that they are the best of the best. These rich people who don't think there's any consequences for their actions. And to see all that take place, that's one of the reasons that so many people are talking about it.
It was totally unnecessary. There is no justification. That annoyed me when people were saying, "Oh, we deserved it. You shouldn't tell jokes about people." And the one that I blocked someone the other day for saying, "No, words are violence too." No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Violence is violence. Words aren't violence. Anyone who tries to say that any freedom of speech justifies violence, that's what leads to terrorism. And honestly, don't get me started on that. But the main thing about it was, whatever his justification, whether you think he deserved it, whether you think words of violence, any of that is, Chris Rock weighs about 140 pounds. He's the most gentle man, so that was my thoughts. But I don't want to talk about it.
There you go. And that was it. He did not want to talk about it anymore. It seemed like he was kind of reluctant to even talk about it in a serious way because as a comedian, we've heard a lot of different comedians speak out about this. As a comedian, it has to be something that's in all these people's minds now. You just had someone, a guy who won an award for the best actor, so what should have been the peak of his career, the pinnacle of his career, go up and slap a comedian across the face for a very mild joke. And you have some people, like Ricky Gervais said, that are trying to justify that in some way. They're saying, well, you shouldn't make a joke like that then. No, words are not violence, just as Ricky Gervais says. There's no justification for what Will Smith did. Chris Rock is a much smaller dude. Chris Rock, as he said, is the most gentle guy that he knows, and there's no excuse for something like that. So as funny as it is when Ricky Gervais does go off on these people for comedy purposes, I liked hearing his thoughts about this in a very logical and rational way, like what he was truly feeling when he saw all of this go down. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.